Hello, it is Sunday, June 30th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving an extra large themed grid, so let's not waste too much time. And this extra large edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Matthew Drake, Fargrim, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler. Thank you so much to those four benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign for their generous support. They keep this channel going. They make it a sustainable part of my daily work, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those four. Thanks to everybody who's a patron of the channel at any level. If you'd like to join the ranks of those who support the channel in that way, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find all of the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors like those four, the official Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. Thank you to everybody who does support the channel. And you can also support the channel by subscribing on YouTube. That's a big help. And occasionally liking, commenting on the videos. Those things are helpful. There's also that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join via the link in the description field. It's a nice, friendly chat community, so do check it out. And with all of that said, let's solve this big Sunday grid with a name. The Sunday puzzles are titled, and this one is entitled Misstated. And we'll find out what that means. Maybe things have been changed in their spelling. Who knows? It was constructed by Ginny 2, who's a debut constructor, so welcome to her. And it was edited once again by Joel Faliano. So let's start solving, see how we get on today. Say another great thing about me, say, to brag. I mean, that's an example of bragging, as the second say would indicate. Let's see if that works. Two halves of a platonic whole. Two halves of, so I guess this probably means platonic friends, non-romantic friends. So maybe BFFs, best friends forever. Your bestie, let's say experience. I'm not, this is a bit of a reach, so let's see if it works. Experience. To feel something, I suppose, is to experience it. Depend on someone is to rely on them. An immeasurably long time, an eon. There we go. This is spelled in a manner that I associate more with British English, but you can see it in either case. And what about this? Like the H in hat to a linguist. Oh, is that glottal? Yeah, I think that probably would be. Okay, I think that must be the case. That's a glottal sound. So this is all looking pretty good. This looks like synth. Yes, staple of 80s pop would be a synthesizer. You know, common in electronic music. And then actor Matthew of The Americans, Matthew Rhys, who played the male lead in that excellent show. Okay, Getaway Driver's Plan, obviously. Floor it now or something. Getaway Driver's Plan, obviously. What does the obviously mean? There's some kind of pun here, probably. I don't know. What about this? Response to hearing all the gory details. Could be something like ugh or ooh or ick. I don't know. Baltimore squad, casually. There's a team called the Baltimore Ravens. The problem is I don't know other Baltimore team names, so I'm not sure what this is going to be, unfortunately. Campfire remnant. Cinder? That's not long enough. What would this be? I'm not sure. I can't think. Paul Blank, Hungarian mathematician with over 1,500 published papers. I know this name and I can't think of it. This is, I think this is one of those mathematicians who has a number. And so if you have collaborated, mathematicians have a number that represents the degrees away they are from having collaborated directly with this mathematician. I think this is the case. So if you collaborated directly with him, I think you'd have a number of 1. And then if you collaborated with someone who themselves collaborated with him, you'd have a number of 2, and so on. Oh, it's so annoying to me that I can't remember who this is, because I definitely know the name. Baltimore Squad, yeah, I don't know. Shapeshift. Morph, maybe? Does that help me at all? Yes, it does. Erdosh, maybe? It's something like this. Paul Erdosh, something like that. I could be mispronouncing it as well. Let's see if that works. Graphing calculator button. I'm not sure offhand. What about this? Composers, yes, okay. Well, here's another case of numbering things. We have a composer's numbered piece, opus. So you might have, opus 1, opus 2, opus 3 used to unambiguously refer to various discrete works by a particular composer. So what is the Baltimore Squad? I don't know. Probably ends with an S, actually. This is a library. Oh, this is a library. Shh, so be quiet. Yes. Okay, good. I'm feeling decent about these guesses. Getaway driver's plan, obviously. Florid, duh. So it's a sort of punny way to arrive phonetically at Florida, essentially. Florida. What does that mean? Oh, misstated. These are U.S. They're going to be all U.S. states. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we're going to sort of punnily arrive at homophone-ish representations of U.S. states. Okay, good. Well, that's fine. Response to hearing all the gory details. TMI, too much information. That had not occurred to me. So what is this? Baltimore Squad. Oh, the O's? Baltimore. Oh, Orioles. That's a Baltimore team. That's a Baltimore team, the Orioles. Okay, so the O's, they must be called. Good. And then campfire remnant is hot ashes or hot coals? Hot coals, maybe. Graphing calculator button. Cosine. So one of the trigonometric functions. Okay. Must have a dedicated button for that, I suppose. So human beef and chicken pox pie on a menu, one hopes. Yes, one would hope these would be typos, presumably for Hunan beef and a chicken pot pie. Okay. Campfire, yes, it is hot coal. It does look like it. Captain and 9 crew members. Alaska? I don't know what this is. Zip. Pot? Does that mean none? I don't know. Like if something's gone to pot, I don't know. Public transportation option around Hong Kong. I'm not sure. Is this the name of a public transportation system, or is it a category of system, like a tram or something like that would, in 4 letters? I don't know. Haunting. Eerie, maybe? I'm not sure this is actually right. Captain and 9 crew members. 9 crew members? What is that? I'm annoyed that I can't just think of a state that works. Film unit, a reel of film used, of physical motion picture film. Okay. Used in the production of a film, of a movie. Preferring platonic relationships informally. Aromantic. Let's see. What about this? Public. Oh, maybe it is tram. Maybe it actually is that. I've never been to Hong Kong. I don't actually know. Let's see. Captain and 9 crew members. I just don't know what this is. Sorry. Coquette. I mean, presumably this is referring to the French word coquette, but what is it getting at that it's using Coke? I do not know. I don't know. These puns are too clever for me. Eye-catching shades. Neons? They're colors that really catch your eye because neon colors are so kind of bright and saturated. Oh, Tennessee. Oh, 10 a C. So the captain and 9 crew members make 10 in total, and they're a C. They're at sea. Okay. There we go. And that sounds like the U.S. state of Tennessee. There we go. Good. So this does look like tram, doesn't it? And then coquette is mini soda. Ah, there we go. Minnesota, or a miniature soda, a small soda, a coquette. Et being a suffix that can be applied to something to indicate that it's small. I was thinking, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't really have any good ideas for this. But anyway, we're making a soda small. Figure skater Midori. I'm sure I've seen this name before, but I can't think what it is. Like Mecca and Medina. Saudi? In Saudi Arabia. Real estate, probably. Just fill in the word there. So Ito, maybe? Midori? Perform better than. Yeah, that looks right. Outrun or out something. Poker action. Deal in a game of poker, presumably that's the case. Perform better than. Outact. Oh, right, you're performing on stage, for instance. You're acting. Okay, so pride of lions, or pride is to lion as raft is to otters. Okay, so you'll have a pride of lions and a raft of otters. I don't think I knew that collective, sort of group term for otters, but it must be the answer. PC sensitive in a way. Delete something. Thinking PC, computers. I mean, the surface read of this is referring to PC in the sense of politically correct, but I'm wondering if that's a bit of punny misdirection. Oh, Delaware. PC sensitive. Oh, it's not del as in the delete key, it's del as in the computer manufacturer. So if you're PC sensitive, you're aware of Dell computers. Very goofy. And that sounds, of course, like the U.S. state of Delaware. There we go. Bordeaux red. I think a claret is a term, a sort of general term for red Bordeaux wines. Let's see if that's true. The same. Alike? Invisible Cities author Calvino, Italo Calvino, is the Italian, was an Italian novelist and short story writer who wrote Invisible Cities. There we go. Okay, Genie's Gift. A genie's gift would be wishes, so a genie's gift would be a wish. Blank and the Bee, 2006 film Aquila and the Bee is this film about the spelling bee. And the same, okay, it is alike, okay. So double knotted, say, is retied, maybe? Is that right? Floral brew, rose tea. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so floral, so flower-based brew of water in this case. Source of confidence would be maybe your ego. And subject of a common phobia, heights is a common fear, common phobia. Sad trombone sound. Is it wahs and wah, 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 that sort of thing? You realize this is a silent meditation, right? Okay, what are some states? Wyoming, Wisconsin, Wyoming, it's Wyoming, right? Wyoming. So om being a chant. You might intone this chant in a particular form of meditation, and so if someone's asking you, why oming? You realize this is a silent meditation, right? That's an unbelievably specific situation. But there we go. We've made something that sounds like a U.S. state. Poet who wrote, "Behold the duck, it does not cluck." That sounds like Ogden Nash, who wrote. I had a whole book of these animal poems when I was young, and they're generally speaking extremely short, like that. Okay, cloisonné technique. I don't know. Is this? I don't know. I don't know what cloisonné is. I mean, is it something to do with sort of knitting or some other form of kind of textile work? I don't know. That's a complete guess. I have no reason to believe it's correct. 1990s fitness craze. Taibo, probably. I feel like Taibo was sort of being widely promoted at that time. Day before Domingo. I assume this is going to be. I don't know, actually. I want this to be an A. Is it? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, what about this? Zodiac animal that spells another if you change its last letter to T. Ram changes to rat. That seems correct. Like yesterday's bread compared with today's, it would be staler bread. Right, okay, here's the cloisonné technique. I just don't know what that is. Okay, V6 or V12 question mark. I mean, those are the obvious read of these would be they represent different internal combustion engines that might be in cars, but the question mark makes me think probably not. But I don't think I know what they represent otherwise. Oh, here's another one of these. Actress Kendrick, when appearing in smaller films. Anna Kendrick is an actor Kendrick, so we could put Anna at the end. Indiana. Oh, right. Okay, so indie films. Indiana. Maybe we could call her when she's appearing in smaller films. Okay, there we go. So this is inlay. Okay, so probably not things to do with knitting or sewing, but rather a different handiwork, a different kind of artisan technique dealing with wood or some other form of kind of physical fabrication. So it's inlay technique. Good. There we go. Tile or wood or something. Okay, so what about this? What a pity. It's sad, maybe? Poker action. We had poker action earlier, and that was deal. The problem is, I'm worried it could also be poker as in a poker at a fire, and there could be a bit of misdirection, so I have to be a little bit careful just in case. It's probably the card game, but I'm not sure. Long-necked instrument, a sitar maybe? Let's see if that works. Time of one's life, an era would be quite literally a time of your life. And zip is nada, none, nothing. Bhagavad Gita is a Hindu scripture. No, Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Successfully nested, say. Oh. Is it sad wrong? Successfully nested. Just, you'd think it would end with a D, maybe? I guess it could be two, actually, it could be two words. The first word could end with a D. Laid eggs? Oh, I bet that's what it is. Successfully nested in the sense of a bird, laid eggs. Okay, yeah, so it's sad, and then Bhagavad Gita. There we go. Okay, good. So it's on the right track. Poker action. Raise. Yes, okay, so it is the card game again. And then one's living a lavish lifestyle in slang. Is it ballers, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see. Heckles, in a way. Something's at, probably. Booze at. Yes, you heckle someone, you boo at them. Jaded miner's remark. Oregon. Or again. So a jaded miner, someone who's mining in the earth looking for metal ore, finds it and says, or again. I mean, although isn't that literally their goal? They'd have to be pretty jaded for this to be the case. Anyway, that's what they say, and it sounds like the U.S. state of Oregon. Author Emile Zola, there we go, would be an author. Where fairy tale creatures often live, don't know, like Gandhi. This will seem obvious when it goes in, but I don't have a sense of it now. Meat-filled puff. A meat-filled puff. Not sure. What about this? She sure runs fast. Oh, I wish with this ZI I should be able to just think of a state. I can't. Okay, octopus's octet, the octopus's arms. That's straightforward enough. Feast often concluded with haupia, coconut pudding. I can't think offhand. I'm not sure what this is. What about this frowned upon sound? Frowned upon sound. Is it a fart? Is that what it is? Let's see. I'll reply shortly. I'll return shortly. No, I don't think it is. Because this is probably BRB for be right back. What is this? Frowned upon sound. I don't know. Way up. A ramp is a way up. Word with body or work. Word with. So it probably goes before one of these and after the other. Otherwise, it would say word before body or work or word after body or work. What about this again? She sure runs fast. Oh, something zips or zippy. Mississippi. Miss is zippy. Yes, okay. Miss, she, sure runs fast, is zippy. There we go. So a burp is the frowned upon sound. Okay, there we go. Oh, a luau. Okay. That's so funny. This is what I wanted it to be, but for some reason I couldn't summon the word to my brain. It's so odd when that happens, when you have a sort of concept in your mind, but you can't resolve it into a specific word. Okay, so here we go. Word with body or work is busy. So busybody or busy work. Oh, actually, it did come before both of them. So I was completely wrong with my inference there. Okay, meat-filled puff. This could be a tea, maybe? Where fairy tale creatures often live. Oh, the wood. They live in the woods, in the forest. There we go. So what about this? Like Gandhi, anti-war. Okay, there we go. Meat-filled puff. I just don't see what this is. Sorry about that. Turkic tongue. It's an example of a Turkic language. Can't think. That's annoying. Okay. Emiratis neighbor. An Omani, maybe? Neighbor of the United Arab Emirates. Resident of Oman. Let's see. Specifically. To wit. Right. Okay. So you could indicate something and point and sort of make a very specific example and say to wit, specifically, I mean this exact thing. Hoard. Amass. To amass wealth would be to hoard it. Black and tans are beer cocktails. There we go. Oh, Tatar. There we go. That's a Turkic language. Good. Okay. Wish I would have thought of that as an example right off the bat, but I did not. Meat-filled puff is... Boy, I'm just not seeing this at all, am I? Desires or wants. Risole, I suppose. Okay. I don't think I've had these. All right. Well, that must be the answer. Let's keep going. Ticked off. Made mad? Yes. So you made someone angry. You ticked them off. And then perhaps for framing as a photo, mats it. You mount the photograph on a matte background in order to frame it in a stable and smooth fashion. Sheep product. Is it maybe a cheese? I don't know. Bust. And like braids and some breads. Pleated, maybe? Zip. Oh, pep, right. It's not zip as in nothing. It's zip as in energy. Okay. So this probably is pleated then. And sheep product. I don't know what that is. German article could be das, which is the definite article for the neuter gender in German, which has three linguistic genders. Bust is a dud. And what is this? Oh, mutton. Okay, it's a food. I was on the right track in the sense of it being a food product, but a meat product rather than dairy. Okay, so there we go. Mutton. And then words after Mamma Mia in Bohemian Rhapsody. Mamma Mia, let me go. Goes, that's, oh, this was wrong. So how is this? What is this? German article. Oh, it's not das, it's die, which is the feminine definite article. So pleated is wrong. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, plaited, plaited. Okay, that makes much more sense. You'd have plaits like braids. That makes much more sense than pleated. Okay, that's correct. So what was this one? In the style of Allah. There we go, from the French for to the, essentially, or of the. Okay. Good. Well, there we go. Okay, so sandy springs in a desert, say, are oases, and then South Asian is desi, so very much associated with South Asian diaspora, desi. And then, oh, we've seen all this. Okay, no, have we? Oh no, we didn't ever see this V6 or V12. We didn't answer it. Geese. Oh, that's funny. So geese sort of flying in a V. I assume this is referring to sort of 6 or 12 geese flying in a V pattern for which they're very much known. Okay, long. This could be long as in extended, but it could also mean long as in to want something, to long for it, to ache maybe. Core components. Abs maybe. Core is in anatomically, your abdominal muscles. Let's see. Long. Yeah, so maybe it is ache. Oh, that's good. So, gloating winners! Exclamation. Don't know. Oops. One of several named in a will. Why can I not see what this is? Several named in a will. Several. Oh, I see. Co-heirs. People who are going to inherit what's been left in a will. So they are co-heirs. Okay. And then gloating winners! Exclamation. Yeah, I don't know that. What surfers and guitarists can do in slang. Shred. There we go. So guitarists will shred in a solo and surfers will shred the waves. Cornucopia, essentially a horn. So if you see, the sort of, I guess this probably imagery is these days most frequently associated with Thanksgiving in the United States. A cornucopia, the sort of horn of plenty full of food. Gloating winners! Exclamation. Oh, booyah, probably. Yeah, that must be right. Definitely I associate that with the 90s. Considered buying that garden tool. Eyed a hoe, right? You sort of looked at and considered acquiring a hoe, the garden tool, and that sounds like the U.S. state of Idaho. Put in harm's way. If one's put in harm's way, one's, I don't know, unswayable. And certain comrade. Oh, camarade. So is it ami? Is it friend in French? In this case, feminine French. I'm not certain that's right. It could be a different language. Honestly, I'm not sure this is right. Unswayable. I'm going to delete this. Fish's left eye migrates to its right side as it ages, with an expression of disbelief. That is very funny. I think I've heard of this before, but I don't remember what fish it is. Unity, oneness, probably. Unswayable. Adamant. Ah, right. Okay. I was trying to think of something being physically unswayable, but no, if you're unswayable with respect to your ideas or your convictions, you'd be adamant. Okay. I still don't know the fish. Certain comrade. Maybe it is a me. Put in harm's way. In danger. Oh, right. Okay, that's straightforward enough. River and a classic dad joke. I think this is the Nile. Sort of denial isn't just a river in Egypt. It's, I think, basically the joke that this is getting at, or in Africa. Okay, certain comrade. Yeah, I think I was right. I think it's on me. I think it's friend, female friend in French. So fish whose left eye migrates to its right side as it ages. What is this? Halibut? That sounds plausible to me for some reason. And here we have, get a little nearer. Nudge in, nudging, budging. Why can I not think of a U.S. state that sounds like this? Get a little nearer. I don't know. I'll come back to it. Got it. I see. And box, to spar maybe, to box Not in the sense of a physical box that contains things, but boxing as in fist fighting. You could spar with someone, you could box with them. A tourist may have one, might have a list of things to do or see. Sunday NFL countdown error. I don't know this specifically, but it certainly looks like ESPN, the U.S. sport, the cable sports network. And then a sassy retort. Oh, maybe it isn't. Or maybe list is wrong. Sassy retort. Huh. Okay, don't know. A tourist may have one. Oh, visa, tourist visa to enter a country. That's what it is. This is Virginia. Verge in. Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. So to verge in, to get a little nearer. So I was sort of on the right track, but I couldn't think of the right word. And there we go. And then yeah is the bit. Good. So Virginia, the U.S. state. So this is ESPN probably. And then sassy retort. Oh, okay, it could simply be the word and. Someone maybe lays something out in great detail and you simply say and, which would be a very sassy response in that particular context. Assessment of a situation would be your read on the situation. And Hindu god of death, how do I not have this immediately? What a glass of cold water forms on a hot day. Beads of, beads of water, condensation on the outside of the glass. Oh, is this Yama, Hindu god of death? I think that's probably right. Let's look at this and see. Inspiration for the jokes in this puzzle's theme. U.S. map. Okay. Simple enough. There we go. U.S. map would have the states listed on it. Well, not listed, but indicated. Chest material. A medal, maybe, as you have a medal pinned to your chest. I think that's probably right. Rulers used to make many crosswords. Oh, czars. Oh, this isn't metal. It's not metal. Because rulers used to make many crosswords. What does that mean? Is it just that czars are former Russian rulers. Is it just that they show up in crosswords all the time? I think I'm missing an element of this pun. Please let me know in the comments what I'm missing. Sorry about that. What about this one? Chest material. Oh, cedar, as in the wood used to make a chest. Okay, so it's not your torso, it's not your chest. It's a box. It's a cedar box. There we go. That's what it is. And then padlock parts are hasps. There we go. That's part of a lock mechanism. And then here we have landlocked African country is Chad. There we go. Good. So Eureka is, I found it. There it is. That's it, maybe? Yeah, I think that's it. Eureka. Wait, can we not play this in F sharp instead? I don't know what we're getting at here. Let's see. Total. The total of various numbers. Quick cooking noodles, ramen or quick cooking. Sub. A temporary worker, a substitute. What is this? I'm not sure I have all these things right. Let's keep going. What's left of the Colosseum? Ruins. So the Colosseum in Rome. There we go. And when doubled, a rebuke. Tut tut, you might say, to scold somebody. 10 hundos would be a thou, I suppose. So there we go. So we're just slangily referring to 1,000, probably dollars in this context. Parents' encouragement to a budding chef. This. And why can I not think of a state? Let's see. Freak out. Don't know. Ancient region bordering the Aegean Sea, Ionia. There we go. Does that help me with this? Freak out. Don't know. What about this? Like a good day for kite flying, a gusty day with gusts of wind. So then what's freak out? Wig out. Wig out. Oh, whisk. Parents' encouragement to a budding chef. Whisk. Whisk. Wisconsin. No, why can I not think of a whisk? Whisk on, son. Wow. Okay. That's what it is. So I'd say Wisconsin. Sounds like the U.S. state of Wisconsin. There we go. So this was wrong. Sub. Oh, it wasn't a substitute. It was a sandwich, a submarine sandwich, or a hero sandwich. Sandwich served in a long roll. There we go. Okay. Wait, can we not play this in F sharp instead? Huh. Why can I just not think of a state starting with H? Ridiculous. They may be striped at ice cream shops. Neapolitan ice cream? Don't know. Oh, candy something? No, I'm not sure. Spanish wine region, Rioja? No. Where the Nobel Peace Prize is presented. Same place as the other Nobel Prizes, I believe, in Oslo. Okay, Belle de Blanc, 1967 Catherine Deneuve film. I don't know. I don't think I've seen this. Poker action. I'm not sure. Spanish wine region. Maybe it is Rioja. Poker action. Oh yeah, it is. Ante. Okay, so you ante in. You pay in. Okay. So, Belle de Joie, maybe? Joie for joy? No. Miffed is sore, probably. Belle de jour, so maybe jour for day. Excess, a glut of something would be an excess of it. Okay, I think this is all right. So, Belle de jour is the 1967 Catherine Deneuve film. An excess is a glut. If you're miffed, you're sore. So they may be striped at ice cream shops. I don't know why I can't see what this is. What about this? Taiwanese tech company, Acer, I think? Oh, awnings. It's the decor. You have a striped awning outside the shop. There we go. So what is this? Wait, can we not play this in F sharp instead? F sharp. Is it in G ordinarily? Because F sharp is just a semitone off of that. Why? Oh, it is. It's Hawaii G. Is that what it is? Hawaii G. Hawaii E. No, it's E. It's E. Hawaii E. Okay, so E is a full tone off of F sharp, but fine, whatever. So, why E? This musician is asking, couldn't we play this in F sharp instead? And it sounds like the U.S. state of Hawaii. There we go. Okay, so a reason for an R rating is gore, blood and gore. Harmonious in a way would be in key, maybe another musical clue. It's plausible. Ring call for short. Oh, TKO, technical knockout in a boxing ring. And then leave behind is to ditch someone. And then day before Domingo. Okay, sabati. There we go. Okay. So that's Saturday probably. Oh no, I have it wrong. Oh no, how am I going to find this? It's such such big puzzles. Well, actually, maybe Domingo, Sabado, harmonious in a way, on key. It could actually just be that. Oh, what a relief. Okay, that was quite a relief. Okay, there we go. That was a Sunday puzzle. I mean, a bit tricky, and some very clever, very silly puns. It's good that we had dad jokes referenced in this grid, not technically as part of the theme, but it feels as though maybe that's a bit of a tip of the hat to the theme, because these definitely have that sort of cast to them. So let's go over them quickly. Getaway driver's plan, obviously. Florit, duh, or the U.S. state of Florida. She sure runs fast. Miss is zippy, or the U.S. state of Mississippi. Captain and 9 crew members are Tennessee, or Tennessee. Jaded miner's remark, or again, or Oregon. Coke-ette might be a Minnesota, or Minnesota. Actress Kendrick, when appearing in smaller films, is known, potentially, as Indiana, or Indiana. PC sensitive in a way is Delaware, or Delaware. You realize this is a silent meditation, right? Wyoming, or Wyoming. One considered buying that garden tool, one-eyed a hoe, or Idaho. Wait, can we not play this in F sharp instead? Huh, Y-E, or Hawaii. Get a little nearer. Virginia, or Virginia. And finally, I think this is the last one. Parents' encouragement to a budding chef, whisk on, son, or Wisconsin. And there we go. A very groan-worthy but well-constructed Sunday puzzle by debut constructor Ginny 2. So well done to her. And let me know how you fared with this puzzle. I definitely found it to be a bit tricky throughout. Not as much so as the last 2 days, I would say, but that's typically the case on a Sunday. It shouldn't be as tough as the Friday or Saturday. But it's a big old grid, so it always takes a while. And there we have it. I hope you'll join me for tomorrow's puzzle, the Monday crossword, when we will return to the ordinary-sized grid with a faster, simpler, but still themed puzzle. So anyway, yes, join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.